Hey friends, ever wonder why we don't hear about occupation and apartheid on the news? Watch as Piers Morgan talks to Mehdi Hasan, John Mearsheimer, Mohammad Marandi, and Omar Baddar about the real deal in the Middle East. Why is the West ignoring international law? You'll be shocked. The points made by these guests are very strong and I don't see Piers disagreeing. My question is, why doesn't Piers and others newscasters actually hear the answer? I think they only listen and don't want to hear. Like, comment, and share your thoughts below. Watch till the end to see the best reply that shut Piers up.
All roads lead to the occupation.
Yes.
Okay? Israel would say all roads lead to Iran.
Who cares what Israel says? They've lied for the last year. They've lied
Who cares
for
what
30
they say?
Yeah, do you care what Russia says?
No.
This is what I'm saying. You're inconsistent. The
Israel's
occupier
Israel's
and the
a liberal
invader
democracy.
doesn't... I don't care
It's not a barbaric
So if you're a liberal
dictatorship.
democracy... First of all, they're not a liberal democracy. And second of all...
Well, they are.
No, they're not. They're an ethnocracy. But even if they were a liberal democracy, you don't get to invade other people's land. That's not an excuse. Piers, you sound like you're justifying an illegal military occupation here.
No, I'm not.
You just did. You said they're a liberal democracy. Sounds like you're justifying occupation.
You're extrapolating two things together. Why?
I said it's an occupation. You said, but they're a liberal democracy. Sounds like a justification for
I'm just
occupation.
coming back to one.
Wow, did you catch what Mehdi Hasan said? Is Piers inconsistent? Can you invade other people's land? What do you think? Tell me in the comments. Now, let's see what Mohammad Marandi has to say.
Okay, I hear you, and you're perfectly entitled to your view. But would you agree that when you have a charter which proclaims you want the destruction of Israel, which has 7 million people living in it, that is genocide?
No, no one is talking about killing Jews. That's a lie. In fact, many
Well, if you destroy
Jews
Israel,
now,
you destroy millions of Jewish people.
and fortunately, the resistance in Southern Africa and their supporters across the world destroyed the apartheid regime in South Africa, but they didn't kill off the white population. Young Jews in the United States are standing up to this apartheid and racist and genocidal regime.
That was eye-opening. Mohammad Marandi made me think about how Piers' narrative is if you destroy Israel you destroy Jews. But that's not what happened in South Africa when apartheid ended. South African whites were not all killed off. Next up is Omar Baddar with more shocking truths.
In a theoretical world in which I was the Israeli leader on October 8th, what I would do is take on the podium, acknowledge the fact that we've created an unspeakable situation in which violence is inevitable, and I would offer to instantly end the occupation of the West Bank, Gaza, and East Jerusalem, to apply international law and respect Palestinian human rights in exchange for every person on October 7th who engaged in acts of violence against Israeli civilians to be brought before court and put on trial for war crimes.
And who would do that?
But that's out of the question.
Who would have brought 40,000 Hamas fighters to court?
Yeah, you don't need the entire 40,000 in the same sense that you don't need every last member of the Israeli military to be brought before war crimes because the Israeli military engages in war crimes. There is a path forward.
Omar Baddar just dropped some truth bombs. Are you learning new things? End occupation and end the wars. International law has to be observed and adhered to. Get ready for John Mearsheimer.
The taproot of the problem here is what the Israelis are doing to the Palestinians. Again, the Israelis are creating a greater Israel, which includes the West Bank and Gaza. And in the process of creating that greater Israel, they have built an apartheid state. And you should expect the Palestinians who live in that apartheid state to resist mightily. And that's exactly what's happening. And unless there's some self-determination for the Palestinians, you're going to have more and more uprisings in the future. You want to remember what happened on October 7th was not the first instance of the Palestinians rising up.
Mind-blowing stuff from John Mearsheimer, right? And there you have it, folks. For different perspectives on this complex issue, what did you learn? Did it change how you think about the news? I am new to this, and hope you liked the video. I had to express what I now see on the mainstream media as a whole, from Hollywood to music industry to news, it's all propaganda now. All I ask is for news to be truth, not fiction. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content that makes you think.